Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. As usual, I am your host Sellssi. But today we're going to talk about Kudus Mohammed. He has taken part in his very first training session with West Ham United ahead of their game on Friday versus Luton Town. Kudus could be making his debut. Keep our fingers crossed on that. We're also going to talk about the itinerary for the Ghana Black Stars as they prepare to take on World Cup qualifiers. November it kicks off with 2 match days. We'll look at the itinerary, the games, the schedule, everything in between. And also for Kamaldeen Sulemana, he is set to leave the Saints. His release clause is £30 million. We'll look at the interest coming in for the Ghanaian, who is open to a move outside of the championship after recovering from his injury that has kept him out for the first 2 or 3 match days. As usual, subscribe if you have not. Click on the notification bell to get more updates. Kudus Mohammed has taken part in his first training session with West Ham United as they prepare for the all-important clash on Friday night versus newly promoted Luton Town. They'll be going away to Luton for that game, and it'll be interesting to see how whether Kudus Mohammed will be in the team that will be playing versus Luton Town in the Premier League. Friday night it kicks off, and we'll be happy to have him on the starting 11, but I'm sure David Moyes would like to ease him into the team and into the Premier League. Remember, this is his first time in the big time, which is the Premier League. So we'll be seeing how things go on that front, and how Luton Town will fare, how Kudus Mohammed will fare in that game versus Luton Town. He was in there having a good time in training. Hopefully he does have a great game on his debut on Friday. West Ham versus Luton Town. A lot of Ghanaians will be more and more interested in West Ham games now moving forward. My next story has to do with the Ghana Black Stars, who are preparing currently for the AFCON qualifier, the final game. Chris Hughton is yet to name his squad, and the rumors arrived that some few names will be in there despite not being there on merit, especially considering how their club form, well, lack of club form at least, has been. But the World Cup qualifier is another one to keep an eye on. It will take place later on in November for the Ghana Black Stars. They will be taking on Madagascar and Comoros in their first 2 games before taking on Mali in match day 3, which will be in June 2024. And the itinerary has come out as the Black Stars of Ghana will begin their campaign for the qualifiers for the 2026 FIFA World Cup on November 2023. And this week, the full fixture for the World Cup qualifiers have been reviewed on the back of the draw concluded in July, actually. And now, it can be recalled that when the draw was held, the Black Stars were headed in Group I, in the group containing Mali, Madagascar, Comoros, Central African Republic, and Chad. According to the full fixtures for the qualifiers, Ghana will host Madagascar in the first game of the qualifiers in November between 13th and 21st, match day 1 and 2. If in that international break, Ghana will also take on Comoros in the same month. After the first 2 games, the World Cup qualifier will break and resume in June 2024, and that during that break, the AFCON will take place in January, and friendly games will obviously take place in March. The full fixture list is 13th to 21st. Ghana will take on Madagascar at home first, then travel to Comoros for the away clash. On 3rd to 11th June 2024, Ghana will travel to Mali to take them on, then play Central African Republic here. Central African Republic will be visiting Ghana a lot, as we will be doing the same. 17th to 25th March 2025, Ghana will take on Chad at home here, and then travel away to Madagascar for that return leg. And then on the final match day, well, the last part 1 match day, 1st to 9th September 2025, Ghana will travel to Chad, and then Mali will travel to Ghana to play that return leg. And on the final match day, which is on the 6th to 14th October 2025, Ghana will take on Central African Republic away from home before Comoros travel here to Ghana to play that final group game. We'll be seeing the full picture of the team and how it will be placed on the table ahead of that final match. Ghana, after debuting at the World Cup in 2006, have gone on to play at 4 different World Cups. The Black Stars are hoping to excel in the upcoming World Cup. And remember, the first team will go through automatically. The first team in each group will go through automatically to the World Cup. And then there will be a playoff for the best second place teams, the 4 best second place teams, a lengthy, prolonged playoff for a chance to be the 10th African country to be at the World Cup. 9 African countries will have the opportunity to be there. A 10th one possibly is going to be there, but that process is going to be quite strenuous and long, as I've already explained to you in previous videos. To play an intercontinental playoff before playing a round robin competition amongst the best 4 teams, then a intercontinental playoff for a place in the World Cup. Hopefully it doesn't get down to that for us, and we top the group and make it to the World Cup itself. That's what we are all hoping for. Joseph Painter to Southampton has not gone through. The deal has collapsed, as the same did the deal with Leeds United. As you know, a gang pulled out. Both parties could not come to an agreement on the price and the terms of the deals for Joseph Painter to move. The Saints deal is off. Painter will remain a gang player for this season at least. He had a great season with Genk last season, topping the goal scoring chart. Unfortunately, it was not enough for him and his club side to be able to win the trophy, the league trophy that is. So Joseph Painter is staying put with his club side Genk this season at least. Another man who wants to be on the move is Kamaldeen Sulemana. He wants to leave Southampton. There's a £30 million release clause which Southampton want to be met before they let him go. Nice are interested. They had a loan plus obligation bid rejected. Same with French clubs who made similar offers. Lille and Marseille are still interested though in the Ghanaian. We'll wonder where he will land next. But Kamaldeen Sulemana, a Saints player in the Championship, he wants to leave into a top flight football. He feels probably the Championship is a tad below his standards and what he wants to achieve with his career and his talent. But let me know what you think. Should Kamaldeen Sulemana still push for the move? Should he remain put and fight for Southampton to come back into the Premier League? Let me know what you think in the comments box. That has been it for today. Looking at the itinerary for the Ghana Black Stars ahead of the World Cup qualifiers in November, starting 2 match days, Madagascar and Comoros we will face next. Also talking to you about Kudus Mohammed having his first training session. Joseph Painter to Southampton has collapsed, and Kamaldeen keen on the move out of the Saints. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great week.